Right then. Another helicopter. There's an awful lot of helicopters here. Right, what's the sit rep? We've been in this spot now, just in front of Barnton Tunnel. So we're between Barnton and Saltersford tunnels, and we've been here now for longer than the 14 days we're allowed. Shortly after we got here, we had a bit of a problem. So back in episode, I don't know, I'm going to say 112. I don't know, I'll post up, something like 112. We mentioned that Sue had some, I think it was 114. Sue had some concussion symptoms from bashing her head. You then saw in episode 116 that she properly whacked her head on the locks at Wigan, and she certainly got some more concussion symptoms from that. So said we'd take it easy, but then one night she got sick, really quite sick, and 3:30 in the morning she fainted. And as she collapsed, so she fainted in the standing position, so her entire body weight just went, and on the way down she hit her head again on the sink. So that's 3 concussion symptoms, and she really wasn't very well at all. We went to A&E. She had a full MOT by the team there, including a CT scan. Thankfully the tests came back okay, but then 2 days later she started with COVID symptoms. Neither of us have had COVID since COVID was a thing, and that was sort of that. So not the worst symptoms, but not, really not needed, on top of how poorly she's been with her head. And then what, 3 days later I started with COVID symptoms, took a test, it's positive, and I was very poorly with it. I'm usually pretty good with stuff, but my word, I haven't felt that ill in quite some time. So we've been out of action between us for a while. We've overstayed our position here, which the CRT informed us of, but I've got to say, oh, here's my angel. She's come out of the boat. Let's go and talk to her, shall we? She's done her ablutions, just telling the good people that you and your head and A&E, COVID.
Yes, my latest escapade.
Yeah.
So it's fun.
Yeah, so we overstayed our welcome here, got the notice from the CRT to say, what's the crack, what's the kidding.
We couldn't move though, like literally. We couldn't get out of bed.
No, there's no way the boat was moving. But to be fair to them, I simply told them that, and they couldn't have been nicer about it. Sort of, don't worry about it, we'll open up an extension for you. How long do you think you'll need to recover? Answer, I think we undershot the answer, didn't we? But anyway, and no problems.
Anyway, we're back.
Yeah, so we're back. Yeah. Oh, boo, and depending on your boo.
I've had my 3 headbangs now.
Yeah, and we don't want a 4th.
No, that last one wasn't fun, was it?
No, not fun at all. So Sue's under orders to take it easy. But yeah,
how it was last time before I did my last time. It's just silly things. You just happens.
So anyway,
my balance isn't quite back yet.
No.
If you see me walking like an even more older lady than I normally do,
an old lady.
it's because my balance isn't quite there, so I'm a bit slow at the moment.
So yeah, which is fair enough. The what's it called? The Anderton boat lift awaits. So I don't know whether we'll do the Anderton boat vlog before or after this. Probably before, so you might have seen it. If you haven't seen it yet, and we've put it out, go and watch it, please. If you haven't seen it yet, because we haven't put it out yet,
we'll let you off.
use the bell notification button and all that sort of jazz, and because I think it's worth watching.
Yeah, well,
if ever we've done something worth watching, maybe
yeah,
that's the one.
That bit, yes.
Yeah.